Hello, I'm Felipe Costa. On this DVD, we're going to be focused on guard passing. We're going to start from close guard. I'm going to explain how is the proper posture so you don't make any mistakes when someone puts you on close guard. And then from there, we're going to be seeing techniques that you're going to be able to apply while you're passing the guard with pressure, with close distance. I hope you enjoy it. To start, I want to show you how is the proper way to make posture when you're inside your opponent's guard. Okay? It's very important, first of all, that you never lean back too much like this, and neither to come up with this kind of pressure. When you're doing guard and you want to open your opponent's guard, it's important that you have a posture, you keep your head in an angle that you keep more like this. You have a safe posture here. Okay? So, and the other thing is, you always want to keep the guy right in front of you. One thing that I like to do is keep both elbows blocking the hip. If you block your opponent's hip, it will be a lot harder for him to attack you. For example, if he starts to make a choke, he gets one hand deep inside, you know that the other hand is coming. So your reaction is, you gotta be always block the other hand. You don't want the other hand to come in. One tip for you to break this attack and be able to start to make your posture that I like to do, I like to come with my hand here, then I'm going to try to break this posture. So I let go here and come with the other hand on this direction. Now I'm going to move my body back, my upper body back, and I'm going to force him forward to make this grip, and I manage to get back, and now I'm aware that he's going to try to choke and don't let him go. Sometimes the guy might put the hand inside like this, and when I come here, he has a strong grip and it's hard for me to break. So what I need to do, I do the same movement and make distance for my head to be able to swing under. So I make the distance, I get back. Once my head gets out, I bring his arm close to me, so there is no danger for choke here. And here I can manage to make my posture. But let's say for some reason it wasn't fast enough, and he was able to reach and put the other. You know that from here, he's going to squeeze and make you tap. So right away, what you need to do is come with the arm over, make posture, and the other one cross over. From here, you're going to look up and make posture and sit back. So you're going to force his hand down, and once it's down here, there is no danger anymore. And now you're safe again to make your posture. Okay? And another option that he might try to do is to go for armbar. When he go for the armbar, notice that he's going to cross and move the hip out. If you don't react right away, you're going to be in big danger. So as soon as you notice your opponent is blocking, I want you to move your leg, come up, not taking a big step, but just move up your knee, block, and open your elbow back. So let's say he goes for the other side. He starts to move the hip outside, you block, move it back, and stay again right in front of him. And as you have this posture, it's also going to be hard for him to come over for the kimura because you're keeping his chest, his back on the ground. Okay? So those are concepts for you to understand how you need to posture properly and be able to be safe to start attacking. Okay, for this first technique, I'm going to show you how to break the guard, how to open to start to pass. So once you refer here, you already know how to prevent him from attacking your arms, to get in the choke. You know how to posture yourself. So I'm going to tell you to start to get his lapels and put it together like this. Okay? But once you hold it together, I don't want you to hold and leave your hands like this, because that way it's going to be easy for him to break the guard. Many people do this. They open the lapel, boom, then you lose your posture. So what you do is you make sure that when you put together, you turn and put your hand facing towards his head. Only by doing this movement, if he tries to break the grip again, go ahead. It's not going to be as easy. He's going to have to do a lot of effort. And if he loses that much time trying to break this grip, you're going to have the chance to keep working to open the guard. Okay? So once you have this, you also stop him from trying to attack and coming up for the Kimura. A lot of times that's the first thing people try when they fall in close guard. You fall here, they already try to get the arm. And this is going to stop him. He cannot come up if your arm is up. Okay? Now your second concern is going to be on blocking the hip. And I can tell you that's the most important to open the guard. How you block the hip. So you're going to come with your hand here and grab on his pants and keep it like this. I don't want you to grab and slide here to the side. I want you to make sure that you grab and you're going to put all the pressure on top of his hips. Notice how the moment that I come here, I already transfer my weight. Before, my weight was here on this arm. But the moment that I grab over here, my weight's going to be all here. This hand is light. I could even take this hand out, but I'm going to keep here just in case he tries to attack again. And then I put pressure. But if he doesn't try, the hand's just going to be here. All my weight is concentrated here on his hips. Notice how my arm is straight here, and he's going to feel the pressure. Now, I'm going to stand up, my right leg, and close. I don't want just you to open like this. I want you to stand up close and point your knee, close your knee inside. Why it's important to put this leg instead of the other one? If I have my arm up front and I stand up the other leg, he's going to roll inside and going to go for my arm here. He's going to be in danger here. So I don't want to give him this opportunity. I want to make sure when I'm coming up, I close my knee, keep the hip down, and now that's the other detail. The other leg, my knee is going to spin out. It's going to open outside. Notice the movement here. I post and my knee comes out and I break the other guard. It's very easy to make his leg open because the hip is stuck on the ground. As the hip is stuck on the ground, when I move up, the leg pops out, boom, immediately. And then it's important that I bring my elbow inside and stay safe here. I don't want to leave my arms there for him to attack. I bring it to me and stay safe. From here, I'm going to start to choose how I'm going to pass. Okay, now I'm going to let them make it. But this technique is very simple, and yet it's very effective. But if you miss some details, it's not going to work. You're going to waste your energy doing something that is not going to work. And the most important thing is that when he's making the posture, to block the hip. If he move up this leg and the hip goes up with him, the leg's not going to pop, it's not going to open. It's very important that when he spin this knee out, he's sure that all his weight is concentrated on this arm, so as he move, it's going to open because his leg will not be able to resist if the hip is down here, okay? So I want to just call your attention to this because that's going to make a difference for the technique to work or not. Go ahead, Dave, and try to do it for us. Bring it up, close your knee. There you go. Very good. Now you try, Nick. Yes. Block the hip. Try to hold more here. Really, like I like to control really on this bone here, so it blocks exactly where the hip it is. So go ahead, block. Now see what you did here. As you came up with this leg first, you're giving the guy the chance to attack this arm. So you need to come up first with this knee. Yes, close and move it back. Perfect. Okay, Nick, let's try now from the other side. There we go. Don't rush to stand up this leg. I want to see you stand up like I want you to do it. You put this. Yes. See how this knee spin out? I want this knee, it's coming from the ground and turning out like this. Okay? That's correct. Do it once again. Keep the hip down, block, and move out. Perfect. All right. There are many ways for you to break the guard, okay? I'm showing this one because it's simple and yet very effective. So I want you to make sure you get those concepts, because once you get this, you're going to be able to do this. Doesn't matter if you're white or a black belt, because it's simple and you're going to be able to put in your game. So you make the posture here, you control the hip. Remember, this is the most important detail. Look how I put my weight on top of the hip here. I bring the leg and it pops out. As soon as the leg is open, I want to make sure I have both of my arms inside, okay? Because if I put just one, or even if I bring my hands before my elbows, I'm going to be risking that he's going to cut me on triangle. And you don't want this. So make sure when you bring in, you come with both elbows inside, and then the hands swing and control here and come to the side of his body. Then you can come down and control his belt. Now, you want to be able to reach the other side of his legs. And to do this and make it easier, it's important that you grab here. And a tip here is that you bring, look how I lean forward and I bring on top of my leg. Now it's easy for me to reach here or here. There are a lot of people who do this technique coming up on the neck and giving pressure here. But I don't want you to do this, because that way you need to do a lot more strength and have a lot more weight to do. The way that I like to do is control the hips. You're going to see that many techniques that I show, I focus very much on controlling the hip, because that's how you're going to be able to pass the guard easily. Okay? So once you're here, you're going to come to the other side, control this side of the leg, holding, and bring it up. I like to bring my hand up. Why? Notice that when my hand turns up, automatically my elbow closes. And that's the pressure that I want. So I close and bring it here. Now I'm going to start to transfer my weight to put all on this leg, not on both legs like this. I want to focus only on this one, okay? As soon as I lean forward, his hip is going to come up. That's when my other hand is going to come and control the bottom of his pants. Look at here how I keep the pressure, right on the bottom. I go forward and I keep it here. If you want, sometimes I like to bring this knee and put it here, so it helps me to give even more pressure. Okay? Now, when I'm here and I go, I want to put his knee towards his ears here. So I put this pressure, I come, and I don't rush to take the leg out. That's also a mistake when you're here and you try to, boom, throw his legs out. I want you to first to put pressure here. You want to make the position so uncomfortable for the guy on bottom that he's going to start to help you. You just take the head out, he's going to try to take the leg, and then you go back. As you go back, you keep controlling the hip. As you're controlling on the bottom and on top, he cannot move either way. You get blocked here. If he tries to turn inside, you control the bottom. If he tries to turn outside, you control the top. And here you have a very good control. As soon as he stops trying to get out, you let go and come for the head. Okay? Let me show you from another angle. You're here, open, block, hands inside, control, bring it up, reach, close the elbow, put pressure. Notice that I'm turning my body here, my hand comes on bottom, I put a lot of pressure on top of him, my knee helps if necessary, I just take my head out and let he take it out. Now this hand leads hand back to the ground, elbows down, controlling the hip, take the side and control the head. All the time, focus on the hip. Okay, let's see now how Nick and Dave do this technique. Yeah, bring it up, so yes, perfect. Very good. Yes. Remember not to rush to take the leg out. Just like you did. Keep the pressure, and then he's going to feel so uncomfortable that he's going to take the leg out. Let me see you doing now. Okay, let's see from this angle now. Yes, that hand come right over here, so you keep the pressure. Take your head out, let the leg come. Very good. Very good. Okay, so I managed to get him this position, and this time, maybe because he's stretching his leg, maybe because he's just heavier than me, I'm having trouble to bring him on top of me and reach. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to keep the pressure here on the belt, and I need to reach with my hand to this side. I need to come here. So what I do is, I'm going to force the opposite side that I really want. So he's going to make his strength and make it lighter, the other leg. So as I force here and he put it down, the other leg is light. So what I do is I'm going to kick my bottom leg outside. Boom. Notice when I get on this position, his legs come on my shoulder. So it's very easy for me to come and reach in the other side. Okay? Now the important thing is, as soon as I reach here, I need again to close my elbow and bring my leg back in front of him. I cannot rush and try to pass. I need to bring it back, and notice that I'm bringing back already coming up. So I bring it back, putting pressure already here. And my hand is back on his pants here. So I do everything like I was doing before, putting pressure, take my head out, let the legs slide, controlling the hip. Notice that I never rush to the head. I'm controlling the hip, and then from here I go to the head. I'm gonna do with my back towards you so you can see how my leg kicks and works. So when I'm here, I want to come on this side. So what I do is I pressure this, he put it down, then I kick back. Control and bring right in front of him again. Notice that how I'm in front of him again. And now I come on the bottom, I make pressure towards him. My leg comes on his hip here, he cannot come down. I take my head out, go down, control the hip, and then go for the head. Okay, now they're gonna start already from this position, and I'm gonna try to do the technique. Go ahead, Nick. Pressure. That's good. Very good. Now, one thing, when you throw the leg, it's very important that you make sure that as soon as you get here, you don't have a lot of time. You cannot stay there adjusting your grip, you know. You throw already aiming for the grip, and then you block your hip, and then come back quick. If you go slow, go ahead and do on me. I'm going to show what might happen if you go slow. If the guy know what you're doing, if he's expecting, if you go slow, as soon as you kick the leg, he might force his leg up, and you might lose your balance right there. So that's why it's important, start from the beginning. When he throws, he already looking, he's coming back, closing, so if I try to come up, it won't be possible, because his hand is already coming on the back of my pants, and he's already putting pressure, and getting to the side, and assuming the side control. Okay? For this next technique, we're going to start from the same position when we have both hands inside, but you're having trouble to reach the control. So one thing that I want you to remind you is that in Jiu-Jitsu you cannot stick with one thing on the head and try to do no matter what. You got to feel what your opponent is giving to you. So let's say if you're trying this really hard and you're not succeeding, the guy is giving a lot of trouble, you have to change. You have to be able to think so you can change your game plan and be able to pass the guard, for example, if that's what you want to do. So let's start here when I have both hands inside, and I already tried to bring him on top of me, wasn't possible. I tried the previous technique, but see how now he's putting his heels down here, so it's hard to get. So I'm not going to fight against that. I'm going to change the way I'm going to pass the guard. So I'm going to make strength for the leg to come up, just to make him put his leg even lower. And then my hand that is here is going to change when I bring and he put it down. The hand is going to change to here, okay? And my shoulder is going to go down. So I force him to come, he put it down, I lock with my shoulder, then I take my knee and go over his knee. It's very important that my knee comes over here. And then I take my hand out. Why is that? If I have here and my knee come over his knee, only he will bring it up. And then I'll lose. When I come here, I lose the technique. So when I force up and he put the leg down, I go over and now I take my hand and go towards the head. As I do this movement, I try to get out, but he always gonna trap my leg. Let me show you from here. When I get out, let me do it again. I try to go, I put it down. When I'm getting here and go for the head, he always gonna trap. But here, as one hand is inside and the other you're able to manage to go to the head, you have very good control. It's very hard for the guy to surprise you from this position. And I'm gonna show you more details from here. Your hand goes deep, so you have control with your shoulder on the head. As the other hand is already inside, it makes it harder for him to escape the hip out, because you have this control. Now, I want your leg to assure that you have good posture. If he tries to bridge on this direction, you just stretch your leg. When you stretch your leg, try to bridge. He cannot roll over your body. But now, if you have your leg closed here and he makes the bridge, you lose the balance. So you gotta be aware. If he tries to bridge, you stretch your leg. Go ahead and try to bridge. Boom. You stretch the leg. You have good base here. Okay? But now you need to break this half guard. So I'm gonna start to bring, usually the guy locked, I'm gonna start to bring my knee free. If he has lock over, it's no problem. What I do is I control, I already took my hand, I control and bring to me. I want to step my foot close to his hips here. I bring it up, okay? When the knee is up, it's very easy to take the leg, just pushing here. But if I push here, there is a chance that he's going to come with his hand from the back and control inside my arm and block me here. I get stuck, and you don't want this. So make sure that when the leg is strapped up here, you control the hip, and with your elbow, you open. Notice this. When I open here, I bring my leg at the same time. So the only thing that is going to be trapped is my feet here. Okay? So again, he's here. I bring it close to me. Control. Open. It's free. Now that it's free, I throw my leg and go for the mount. I throw everything and go. My feet's gonna still be stuck here. But I come with my hand, control inside, and I lock with both hands. It's still stuck, I go for the mount. My hand gets inside, and I lock and keep the pressure. Now, I'm gonna put all my weight on my head here. Because if my weight's on my head, he cannot roll me over. So I put this pressure. Now the other leg here that is free, I'm going to come and use as a hook to free and mount. And here I'm safe from the mount to attack. Okay, go ahead and try the technique. Let's see how you do it. Inside, lock your hands. Yeah, put your weight here. Yeah, yes, knee on the ground. There you go. Okay, now Nick, try. Put it down, go with your leg over. Perfect. Control. Okay, stop here. Notice how he's doing correct here. The pressure that he has this hand deep, and the pressure is on the shin here, so he cannot turn inside. It would be a mistake if he had left, instead of controlling back deep here, he was controlling like this. Yeah, just here. Because see how much the gap that there is here? So he did perfect. He went with the hand deep, and he has pressure on the guy's face, so he cannot turn inside, no way. And besides this, he's going to remember to stretch this leg in case the opponent bridge. He's going to stretch here, and he will be safe, because he won't be able to roll over his leg. Now, if he's too close here, he might be in danger, so he's going to be aware of this. Go ahead and finish. He went for the mount, the guy locked, he comes with the hook. There you go. Very good. Okay, now I'm again on this position, and as I'm starting to adjust to be able to mount, he's going to start to use this to bother, to make distance. And then it's hard for me to keep the distance. Instead of fighting my head against his arm, it's going to be very hard. I'm going to take my hand out of here and just push his arm past and come with my head down. So as soon as I move his arm away, it's important that I go with my forehead to the ground. So I move out and I dive my head in. Notice that I'm not just putting my head over here. I'm moving on this direction. So I bother him, and there is no way he can take the arm out. If I just leave it here, he's going to come and move it back. So I lost my chance. So it's important that I move back, come, and put my forehead on the ground. Now, once my forehead is on the ground, it's important that my legs, my knees are going to come together. I don't leave the space like here anymore. I put it together and make kind of like a tripod. I'm going to post my head and bring, walking up. See the tiny steps that I'm taking? I come and my knees are squeezing together. From this point, I come with my hand and block his hip down again. Block it down, and then I'm gonna, like if I was giving a knee on the air over here. I bring it, and only my foot's gonna get stuck. So what I do, post on the ground. Notice that when I post on the ground, his legs move away. Boom, come here. I'm gonna move my head and make even more pressure. I make even more uncomfortable for him to this direction. And I have my balance here. I'm totally safe, totally good balance. My other leg will come and use as a hook to free and mount. As I have the control of the arm, I don't want to lose this position. So what I do, I come with my knee on the same line of the head. I move forward. And I already got control of his arm. Notice here, when I move forward, his arm is right here. So I change my weight to here, at the same time that my other leg is going to come to here. So I change, pass the leg over, get back, control the arm, slowly, and make the submission. Let me show you now from a different angle. I'm here, controlling, he's blocking, I take my hand from here, move and go with my head to the ground. Notice that as my head goes to touch the ground, I'm already going to squeeze my knees together here. And then I take the tiny step forward. And you see how much pressure there is on his head, because I'm going with my head on this direction. And then from here, I block the hip and bring the leg. Once I mount, he comes to the side. Look how much pressure I give to my head. I have good balance here. I come with the other leg, change, boom, mount. As I mount, I walk forward with this knee, my leg change to this direction, I lean my body toward his belly and kick my leg, okay? If I try to pass my leg from here, it's hard. So it's important that I put my weight to this side. So this leg gets light, pass, and I can go easily for the submission. Okay, Dave, go ahead and do the technique. Yes, go with your forehead on the ground right away. Yes. Put together. Block the hip. Very good. Yes. There you go. It's okay. Go ahead, Nick. You do it now. Do from this side. Move it out. Yes. Now, when you put your head on the ground, make sure you force. Yes. So you make him comfortable for him. Bring it up. Before you take your knee out, go back. This hand comes and block the hip here. Yeah. So your knee can come out easily. There you go. Then you mount. Very good. If he doesn't hold you, you go straight away. Pass to the arm. Very good. Perfect. All right. Okay, now we have the same position as before. He's going to be bothering here. We're going to take his arm away and come with the head and control. Now I already go with my forehead towards the ground. The beginning of the technique is just like before. You keep pressure, I put my knees together, I move, block the hip to come and free my knee to this side. But in this turn, we're going to make him move even more. We're going to make a space where you have good balance here. Now, instead of trying to go for the regular mount, you're going to bring your other knee, make space here, and bring it here together. It's very important that when your knee gets here, you don't stay on top of the guy. It's important that you slide down right away. Okay? As you ride down, it's going to be easy for this leg to help you to free the other leg. And now it's going to be important here. You free, you already pass his guard. But you have such a good control that you cannot miss the chance here to give the triangle with the arms. So you have this pressure. If you lift your head, you lose everything. So you got to keep the pressure here. You keep your head down and pressuring. Now, your hand, you got to make this hold and bring it to you. That's going to be the pressure. Now your goal is going to be to slide this leg, and to make it easy for you to understand, you got to go like if you're going to put armpit with his armpit, like if it was together like this. When you slide like this, you're going to make an angle that is going to be easy for you just to squeeze. Notice that I'm not going to do any strength. I'm just going to squeeze my hand a little bit, and he's going to tap. Look, he taps. It's not neck crank. Some people get here and they just go like this. People tap because of the neck crank. When you're doing this, I want you to ask your friend if he's getting tapped because of the choke or the neck crank. If it's hurting his neck, it's wrong. Go again. And have this in mind. Armpit with armpit. That's how it's going to work better with less strength. So you slide, put armpit with armpit, you keep the pressure, you just squeeze a little bit, and wait to come. Another important thing is that you're not going to put a lot of pressure, because if you put a lot of pressure, you get tired, and then you let go. It's important that you apply a little bit of pressure that you can maintain for a long time. Okay? Let me show you to the other side. So I'm here, everything the same. You're starting to base out. I go, dunk my head, put on the ground. Do everything like before, free my knee. Notice that I don't fall my knee here. I move it away so I have space for my other leg to come and slide down. Notice I don't stay here trying to take the leg. My knee goes on that direction. I put my butt on the ground, and now it's easy for me to take the leg. I keep the pressure, I start to come with my head, make that control, slide. Notice how my armpit's gonna go together with his armpit, how I'm gonna slide here, and the pressure keeps. Now I just have to squeeze a little bit, and the pressure will come. Did you feel neck crank or choke? Choke. Good. Okay, now Nick's gonna do the technique. We're gonna see more from the top, so we can see exactly how he's positioning. Go ahead, Nick. Yes, from here. See, notice how, come back a little bit. Notice how when he was here, he didn't stay on top of the guy. Right away, he slid down. So now that he has slid down, his leg is going to help the other one to get free. And then it's easy. He just keeps the pressure, he kicks the leg back again to go for the choke. Notice that he's already tapping. But that's because he was able to put the armpit together with the armpit. That's the main key here. That's why I'm saying over and over. As he slides down, he's going to be able to find this position easier and easier. And he just needs to apply a little bit of pressure, and the guy is going to be tapping. Okay, now you try, Dave. Yes, block the hip. Remember to block the hip to free your leg. Exactly. Put your head on the ground and make space. There you go. See how again he came and slide in? Now he's going to free his leg, and it's going to be easy, to come. Notice how it's important that he slides down. Yes, keep the pressure. Did the right grip there? There you go. Just apply the pressure a little bit. Keep it. Boom, there you go. Okay, now we're again in this position. We are going to try the mount. So we do everything as before. We block here, move, free the knee, come from the mount. But when we get here, for some reason, we're having trouble to take. Maybe our hook there is not coming. Maybe he's holding too tight, we cannot get out, but we're having trouble. So we're totally going to change the side. So that hand that is inside is going to come and control on the lapel. And then I'm going to make space and come my head and put side by side with his head here on the ground. So once I put here, I control his elbow and I'm going to make a tripod. I'm going to come up to have space to switch my knee. I come up and bring to the other side. When I get here, again, I cannot put my weight on top of him, because if I put on top of him, he's going to roll me over. So I make sure that my knee is going to point on that direction here. I go down. You see how my butt gets on the ground and not on top of him? That's how it's going to go. Now, this leg here is going to come and open, so I kick it back. All the time with this control, so I get close to him and have a good control. Let me show you from this position. When I'm here and I switch sides with the head, I go up and turn, he's going to lock it tight. And then I see a lot of people get in this position and they try to go like this. Look at my foot. And they cannot get out. But the important detail is that you're not just pushing back like this. You come in here and you are opening the leg. You see the difference here? If he locks really tight here and I push back, it's never going to get out. See, no matter how much I try. But now, if he does the same strength and I just come here and open, I push it open, it's going to be a lot easier for me to take my leg out and get the control. Okay, now they're going to try. Go ahead. Everything the same, going for the mount. Get the inside. Yes, change the head. Going up, switch. There you go. Easy here. Notice exactly see how his hip went all the way down? And now he's really stuck here. So he's going to come with the foot and he's going to open the leg and then kick it out. There you go. Have the control, and he's safe on side control. Okay, now go ahead. Next you're gonna do, yeah. No, start again. Try to go for the mount first.
Oh. Get your knee out, go to the mount.
There you go.
Go?
Yes. Go ahead and try. Yes, through your knee, try to go for the mount, exactly. Then you're having trouble. Now you need to switch, but here, you see that? If you make that mistake, he's gonna go to your back. He's gonna be free here to go to your back. So it's important that here, you have the inside control and hold his lapel. There you go. Now you're safe here. You can post in your head, bring it up, switch the knee, perfect. Slide, that was perfect. The hip was perfect. You bring it up, kick your leg, you're safe to slide, and you get the side control. You pass the guard. Very good. Thanks for watching this DVD. Those were techniques that I show on how to pass the guard, keeping the close distance. They're a very simple technique. I want you guys to go ahead and try them hard so you can manage to put them in your own game. There are techniques that helped me to become world champion. I was able to pull into my game, very simple, and I'm sure you're going to be able to incorporate in your game too. I hope you enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Bruce Corrigan. I've been a martial artist for over 30 years. As a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, I'm always trying to find ways to improve my game and the game of my students. I want to let you in on a wonderful opportunity, and that's to take part in Philippe Costa's personal training program. After we had Philippe come to our academy, we could see results immediately. I most highly endorse this personal training program.